A lot of you guys have been requesting this video, so I'm finally going to do it. Yeah, I know it's Sunday night, but I gotta get over this. Let's talk about ASTER, because this is the new kid on the block. Actually, it's not that new. I'm gonna be talking about that because this is a rebrand from another coin, which was dead, flat out dead. So I'm gonna be talking about ASTER. I'm gonna tell you what I think, if you should buy, if you should sell, if you should just move on to the next play, if it is done, because right now it's actually dumping. So a lot of people are starting to flip. You know how crypto Twitter works. But I'm gonna tell you the basics, what I have learned after doing some research, and of course I'm gonna tell you what I believe that is gonna happen here. But of course, nobody knows. There is bigger people behind this. Now, first of all, ASTER, of course, is getting a lot of traction. Everyone is talking about it on X. Is the next new millionaire making coins. There is so many P&Ls, fake P&Ls on this, which is insane. You can go to X and you can research about it. Actually, it's not showing right now, but well, you can see crazy P&Ls. Looks like everyone made over $500,000 on this. You and me, we did not. Well, I don't know why, but that's another topic. Well, there is a really good point right now, which pretty much a lot of people are talking about it. The first thing that I'm going to talk about, Esther, is that even though if you like it or not, I'm not taking any place here. I don't trade ASTER. I'm not any way, or I'm not familiar with it by any point. I have been building something else. I haven't had time to actually trade or anything like that. But it is a little bit sketchy that this project is all about Binance. Now, first of all, ASTER is of course backed by YZI Labs, which is of course Binance. We already know that. You can go to ZSX and you're gonna be able to see it. YZI Labs. Second, I actually found a video. No people are talking about this, but CMC, which is a company owned, I believe, by Binance. I'm pretty sure of that. This is the first launch on CMC. They have been really building hype. CMC has a lot of users every day, of course. They have been pumping this around. They have been doing the drops. They have been making this really, really hype, trying to put it in your eyes, in your brain, so you don't miss it. And of course, the tweet that ignited the fire was this: "Well done, good start, kill building." This is actually one of the first time that CS actually talk about coin. It's something like show a chart, and it looks like he's actually buying, he's a holder, but well, he's more than that. There is some comments on X saying that 96% of the supply is actually controlled by 6 wallets, or probably one entity, and we may already know who those wallets belong to. And there's some people saying that if 95% of the coins are owned by ZS, they don't talk about YZI Labs or Binance itself. They're talking about ZS or ZZ, whatever, that you should buy. You don't need to worry about. Since when it is normal to buy in a coin that the wallet attribution is just so terrible? Well, it is normal in 2025. And it is normal when the person that is holding is one of the most influential person or people in this space, which is of course the CEO, founder of the #1 centralized in the space, and it's worth like $80 billion. Right now, BNB is hitting like $1,000. So of course, who cares? Just follow the money. He invests, you invest, and that's actually, if you follow the money at that point, when he made that tweet, ASTER was trading at around, I believe, 0.1 or 17 cents. And today, it is trading at around $1.50. And it was an all-time high of $2, making it around 20x to all-time high, which is not bad. But it's just a 20x. What's going on? It's a 20x. We have made 1,000x. We have made 100x. 20x is good, yeah, but it's like 1,000 to 20,000. So how all these P&Ls that are sharing 500,000, 700,000, I mean, they have invested 50 or 100,000 to actually make that much money. So don't believe everything you see. Everything is not that easy as you see. Just was gonna say that. Anyway, that's the new trend, and there is all the things that people are talking about, of course, which is gonna be the competition. They are marketing ASTER as the next Hyperliquid. Don't get me wrong, Hyperliquid is for Solana. This one is on the BNB chain. It's a perpetual exchange, of course. This is a new trade, the new hype. Everyone is about this, of course. We know that Hyperliquid, like right now, it's like, I don't know, a billion, $50 billion market cap, something like that's number 10 or number 11 coin market cap. Is pretty massive. They have 99% buybacks, which pretty much all the revenue that they make, which is a lot, they put it back in the coin, and it's already like a $55 or $60 right now. So this is the next big thing. It's only a $2 billion Hyperliquid. Let me actually find it for you guys. If you go to the trending, which we're going to be talking about APX in a little bit, Hyperliquid or Hype, let me actually just find it for you. Hype, you guys can see it, is actually at a $17 billion market cap, actually unlocked market cap, and a $52 billion FDV. So of course, when you look at ASTER, you see a $12 billion FDV and you see a $2 billion market cap. There is a lot of room for growth. Like, you may believe that this one still can do like 20x or 30x or 50x. And of course, since CX is pushing this, since they're getting all the volume, the BNB chain is getting a lot of volume, and of course, they want to go against Hyperliquid, they saw the success, and ZZ himself, or ZS, has said many times that he is investing heavily in decentralized applications. He knows that eventually the future is going to be decentralized, and it's going to be better than centralized exchanges. And he actually said that himself, so don't be surprised if he's heavily invested here. I'm talking 90+% of the supply, which is insane. I'm just going to say that. Pretty wild. And this is a rebrand from XPX. With the launch of ASTER, APX holders are eligible to convert their APX tokens to ASTER. For more details, you can actually go ahead and check it out. And also, people are talking about it that they just flipped Hyperliquid on spot volume. You guys can see it right here. $462 million in spot volume, ASTER $810 million in spot volume, and Pump with around a little bit more than that. And of course, Meteora 1.3 billion. But the volume is there, is crashing the competition. Hyperliquid is losing momentum. And this is a new talk. Everyone is trying to market ASTER like the best big trade, the best trade that is going to happen this year. Now, if you got in at 17 cents, of course, you're making a good amount of money. But buying right now is not the same story anymore. I'm not saying that you go ahead and don't buy it. I'm not telling you guys, you go ahead and do whatever you want. It's your money. These are your funds. You can do whatever you want with them. You can buy any shit coin or just buy it, put it all here. It's going to be up to you. But since I got into crypto and I have profited for a lot of years now, one of the first rules that we don't break, that I don't break as a trader, is never buy all-time high. I know that Bitcoin has been making all-time high for years. That could apply when it made a 10,000 all-time high, it's trading at 120. 50,000 all-time high, it's trading at 120. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be going higher than $2. What means is that you are buying at a really high valuation. So if you wait for the entry like this, let's say that the price was at $2 and right now it's trading at $1.50. You really want to buy in, this is a pretty good buy. But you will have to wait for the retracement. Wait until the dip is over, because we don't know how much it's gonna dip. We don't know when the investors are gonna start dumping. We don't know when the taking profit is gonna start, and we don't know when crypto Twitter is gonna turn on this, and they're gonna, it's enough, we make enough money already, now it's dead. And if something else came out about who is holding the wallet, who is holding all these coins, and some transactions, some crazy transactions going on, sketchy transactions, this may go down, because the rise did 20x in a pretty short period of time, which is of course a little bit bearish in my opinion. You want something that already has a really historical trading volume, blah blah blah. I mean, it's new, it's hype, it's crazy. We have ZZ talking about it, ZS talking about it. So if you want to invest, go ahead and do it. But I would say wait for a better entry and then invest if you really want to do it. I'm talking after you do your research. But I mean, this is crazy. Remember, this is a rebrand from SPX. Look at this chart below. It was doing nothing. July 2023, July 2022, July 2022. This is not a new project. This was a failed project before, but it was what I believe ZS was looking for. Perpetual exchange on Binance to go against Hyperliquid, which Hyperliquid is making huge amount of money, guys, insane amount of money. You actually can go ahead and see yourself in the Fayama. Earnings is, I mean, like $1.1 billion right now, which is pretty insane. They have been buying the hype coin for a long time now. So of course it makes sense that he wants some of that. He knows that's where the money is gonna be going, and I know he's getting a lot of the revenue of ASTER is going to the investor, which of course is going to Binance. It is what it is. $76 million already generated in profit, and it's really easy once you are that big. 10 million followers on X, $80 billion net worth, the CEO of one of the big world, the number one exchange in the space, and we already know who he is. It's really easy for him and for his partners and the chance to make this amount of money. So yeah, I mean, take it as you as whatever you feel like it. It's just gonna be information for you. Just don't go in blind. Remember, there is risk. This can go south. You can lose all your money or you can make a lot of money. But looks like that eventually I don't see stop talking about this anytime soon. I do believe that he's gonna keep on pushing. I do believe that it's gonna be more news coming up. I do believe that it's gonna be getting more volume. People are using it. There was some fun withdrawals before, but now it looks like it's fine. Everyone is withdrawing. Everything is nice. Everything is beautiful. It's actually getting a lot of traction. People are gonna start eating this dip. I'm pretty sure of that. So go ahead, do your own research, diversify your portfolio, and then if you actually want to get some, you should. And if you decide so, but do it in the right way. Don't panic in, don't buy the all-time highs, because all these ex-influencers, they already bought, they are up a lot of money, and they want you guys to keep on buying. But we already know by experience that the little boys are the ones that always lose money, and the big ones, of course, are the ones that always make the most amount of money. And we know that there is, of course, insiders, investors, and bigger forces behind this place than just you and me, the retail investors. Just don't get crushed all the time and start being smart. When the price goes up, they take profit. When the price goes down, they start bullish again, pumping again, and then you can ride the way with them. If you cannot beat them, you can join them. Buy when they are buying. Sell, take profits when they are selling. That's what's gonna keep you guys unchecked. That's what's gonna keep you guys making money and playing the smart money game, which they are playing. So you better play with them if you actually want to make some money. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna be up to you to do whatever you want. Go ahead and just put all your money in if you want, or just go ahead, take it slowly. Don't listen to CT all the time. Don't look at all these P&Ls, and try to make your own strategy and trade it smartly. And then most likely you're actually gonna be making some money. But remember, it's being pushed really hard. It's a rebrand, and it looks a little bit sketchy. That's all I'm gonna say. And we know that the agenda is to go against Hyperliquid, because they are hyper successful at this point, and Binance needed something like this. So it's in their whole interest to actually push this and to beat it. So it's gonna be beautiful days coming up. We're gonna see a lot of wars between highly influential individuals, between Jeff from Hyperliquid, Binance, and of course all these CT influencers. Let's see how this play out. But it could go to $5, $10, and it could go to 10 cents again. And that point is gonna be an easy entry. Even myself, I'm gonna be buying. So yeah, go ahead and do your own strategy. But there is sketchy things, there is positive things, there is negative things, there is a pretty good, like everyone is expecting. The expectation is really massive because everyone is looking at this as the Hyperliquid on the BNB chain. Hyperliquid is massive, $50 billion FDV. This one is only a $10 billion FDV, and there is still a lot of room for growth. That's only gonna be a 4x from here on. So just think about that for a little bit. It's not gonna be that insanely profitable for you at this point. So yeah, go ahead, do your own research, and let me know in the comment section if you are already invested, if you actually made some money, if you just all in, if you just all out, or if you think that this is really sketchy, if you think that all these people talking about, how do you say, this FUD is not actually being, it's not fair, and if you think that this is the best protocol to ever touch crypto. That's gonna be up to you guys. Join the Money Ninjas Telegram group down below. Remember, Jump Fund is coming up soon. There's gonna be a lot of engagement going out. There's gonna be a lot of memes, a lot of trading going on in Jump Fund, so, and of course in Jump Fund, and I'm gonna see you guys there. So stay updated, because I'm also gonna be launching a coin there and doing live streams, and it's gonna be real fun. See ya.